Hey everybody, this is a quick video to go over some of the finer points about how to successfully write numbers out in Word form. This kind of goes along with the other video I have up that talks about expanded form, Word form, and standard form. So this kind of is just kind of a review of that, a primer on this, and just a bit of extra information and some tricks and tips on how to do Word form effectively. So we'll jump right in, remembering that just Word form is taking a number that's written out in numbers and writing it using words. So if the number was 10, you would write out TEN and so on. So just some tips and tricks on how to do this most effectively. So we're going to swing over to the whiteboard and just show a few examples and some best practices. So first thing, let's just start with a number that we can work from. So we'll start just first with a 3-digit number. If we have 257, okay, 257, okay, the first thing that we need to remember when we're doing word form is grouping it together by the 3 number groups. And what I mean by that is when we get into the thousands, it'll be even more obvious, but right now you're reading it all together, 257, okay? 257. One thing to note, there is no and in there. It's not 250 and 7 or 257, however we would say that. It's 257. We write it out. The main things are trying our best to get the spelling correct, okay? And if you guys need practice on that, you can just try looking up the spelling, double checking, and it just takes practice. That's the biggest thing. I don't want to spend a bunch of time in this video talking about the correct spelling of each word and going over those, but just remember that spelling is important when we're writing in word form. So this is 257. Okay, 257. Okay. And working from there, what we were talking about before, separating out the thousands, let's get into a number that's in the thousands. So this would be 3,924. And if you notice, there's an audible pause when we get to that comma, almost like a comma in a sentence, 3,924. So when we read our thousands, when we read our hundreds, you say it all together. So again, this would be 3,924. 3,924. Okay? And now once we get into one that's got even more value in the thousands, we'll see exactly what I'm talking about. Because when we have this number here, a lot of us, when we read that, are tempted to do a few things. Sometimes we'll say stuff like 500,078,941. Sometimes we'll read it as 57,008,941. Okay? Read that whole number together, these 3, and then add which place values we're talking about. What I mean is, if these are thousands, that's 578,000. So say it all together. Read this whole number, so that's 578. If that was just by itself, right? If we got rid of this, it would just be 578. So it's 578,941. So when we write it, 578,941. Okay? Keeping in mind, think about how we say it. Think about where we put our pauses in. 578,941. Okay? And for the last one, I'm even going to give us a little bit of a pause here after I write it out. So hopefully you can pause the video and give this a shot yourself, because this is going to be the most difficult one, but I know we can handle it. So give yourself a second, pause the video here, try to write this out before I do it myself. I'll take about a 5-second pause here just to let you pause it. Okay, so when we're looking at this, again, you have your hundreds, 502. You have your thousands. If we were to cover up that millions place too, it'd be 276,000. And you have a 1 in the millions place, which would be 1 million. So just working from left to right, reading it, 1 million, 276,000, 500, 2. Not 502, 502. Again, the main thing that people are going to make mistakes on when we're writing word form, make sure you read, for example, the thousands all as one thing. 276,000, 572,000. However we're going to say it. And same thing with the millions, 392 million. Okay? Say that whole group of numbers together as one number. Okay? So again, this is just a quick, whoop, we're upside down. Quick little review, little primer. This will go with the lesson for September 22nd. Okay, so that'll be on Tuesday or tomorrow. Hopefully you have a chance to watch this before you come to class, but otherwise it's a great way to review, and I will see you all in class.